15. Do it right now. Now you must be 18 to win, and contest rules are available at SonoranLiving.com. Promotional consideration is provided by Allied Integrated Marketing.
Well, allergy season is upon us, but you do not have to suffer through all those sniffles and sneezing. There are some foods that you probably have in your kitchen right now that can actually help fend them off and do so naturally. We're going to learn more about it with JJ Virgin, a nutrition and fitness expert and the author of 6 Weeks to Sleeveless and Sexy. She is sleeveless and sexy, and she is here to help us. It's good to have her on the show. You know, let's talk a little bit about those allergies, because they really sometimes, I think, feel worse than a cold.
Oh, yes, because they're chronic and you don't know when they're going to end. They can just really take you down. You certainly don't feel sleeveless or sexy.
No, you don't.
But what's interesting is there's things in your cupboard, because a lot of those medications you take, they just knock you out.
Right.
You know, there's things we can eat every day and do every day that can really minimize the effects of those allergies. And one of the first ones are quercetin-rich foods. The things we take to minimize allergies are antihistamines.
Quercetin-rich.
So, yes, quercetin and vitamin C, like what you would get in emergency, or a red pepper, both are natural antihistamines. So antihistamine, these foods that are rich in quercetin include green tea, red onions, and red apples. I mean, easy. Right?
So it's the red component?
No, it's actually not the red component.
That's just by accident.
Yeah, it's just I happen to pick a lot of red today, because this is green, right?
Right. There was red on the box. I was going there.
Okay, so that's one thing we can do, but also you can reduce inflammation naturally with things like cold water fish, so salmon, raw nuts and seeds. And another one that's basically it's a traditional remedy that everyone forgets. And I think because the concept of it is a little funky, but once you do it once, it feels so good.
Are you going to tell me a neti pot?
We're going to have you do that.
No.
I want someone to do it on TV. Well, this is just a real simple one, inexpensive, but the nice thing is everyone should have this in their medicine cabinet. This moisturizes you. This is alcohol, and it's got herbal extracts, botanicals. It's kind of, they call it refreshingly strong. Not that's going to whoosh, but it just soothes and moisturizes,
well, and it
cleans
just clears
out bacteria.
out all the things that are making you sneezy.
Exactly. So this is like instant relief right here with the alcohol. So that's a definite
I've had a
one.
couple friends that they've done it, and they said,
swear by
I
it.
don't know why I waited so long to do it.
Well, because it seems a little bit weird till you do it once, and then you get hooked because it feels instantly.
And you feel relief.
Instant soothing. Yes. The other one, obviously, you need to keep your immune system primed. And one of the things I tell people is you need to go to sleep. And get sleep. So I tell people, use your alarm clock, set it for an hour before you have to go to bed, to remind yourself to power it down. Because one of the biggest things to help your immune system is sleep. Another one is sunshine, or vitamin D that we get from the sun. We can make our vitamin D. And another one, and this is great, this was actually used, this Wellmune WGP that's in this Immune Health Basics.
What's in it?
This is it's a clinically proven, and that's the most important thing, immune priming yeast. And they used it with medical residents, and they showed reduced symptoms of sinusitis and all the respiratory infections. So, I mean, if it worked for medical residents, well, no, it's the nutrient in the yeast that helps prime your natural killer cells. So it's just one of those things that you take if you're someone who struggles with getting sick, struggles with any kind of chronic immune problems. This is something
it puts like the little superhero
cape. The pump, yes.
The superhero cape on your immune system.
And finally, there's things that can really make you more inflammatory, make you more reactive, foods that you shouldn't be eating. And unfortunately, they're foods that we probably think are healthy and are eating every day.
Really? Like Greek yogurt?
Dairy. Dairy can make you very mucousy, but it turns out dairy is one of the foods that we tend to be more reactive to. It can create inflammation. So if it's something you're eating every single day, dairy and gluten-containing grains, try taking them out for 3 weeks.
See what happens.
Completely out. 100% out. And see if you feel better. Because I'll tell you, I do this. I've done it now with thousands of people. And I'd say 70–80% of them feel remarkably better doing that.
By removing the dairy and the gluten?
Yeah, all of it though.
So where would be the hidden, like the little traps that we're not realizing, like that would be
beer.
Oh, okay.
You know, that's for most of the guys who are going, I didn't eat any gluten, but I had a beer.
Okay.
You know, there's obvious things like pizza, but any of the sauces, things that have MSG, soy sauces will end up having gluten in it. And dairy, I mean, you know, you have a meatball, you've got gluten and dairy in it.
So it sounds like it's just really like a really
you just have to eat very
simple, clean
whole foods.
Meats, whole foods, vegetables.
Raw nuts and seeds, fruits and veggies, cold water fish, grass-fed beef, you know.
Well, the benefits are probably more than just the allergy relief.
Huge.
I mean, there's probably
lose some weight, think more clearly, have more energy, and the list goes on.
Well, and I think we can always incorporate all of those good, rich, nutrient-dense foods, whether we have allergies or not. So it's a great place to end.
They're only going to help you.
Well, this is your book, and we want to remind everybody that they can pick this up. You can just simply look for it on Amazon.
Yep.